see once again SSG continue to maintain presence, but has been pushed back away from that extended position on the inside of the bathroom, at least in part.
Astro is all the way up right now inside of Minibar on the overtop. Yeah, wow. Very, very interesting stuff here. Astro actually moving up through Long Bar, able to get that pick. Volts will double back over into Cocktail and actually pick up that frag as well. And actually, Cyber actually able to move up White as well and take down Volts. Bosco now in Cocktail on his lonesome. The refrag will come through as Fade is able to trace out and actually get on top of things inside of the 3
quite a bit, but time's going to start to really play against them here as we approach the 20-second mark and only just now starting to creep towards the site. SSG realize this, so they're really going to try to group up both of their players and hold this take together to ensure that they can't work their way in. Starts out well with the Skies hold against Cyber. The rest of the team going to try to loop their way, but they're not being given anything in terms of POV against these players here. Souls does get the first trade, but now he needs to stick the case, and unfortunately for him, he's out of time, so he's just going to let it go. Won't even let the kill go through, and SSG sneaks in the first
being repelled on the Christmas window. They want to make sure that nobody can possibly get over the top end of this. Cyber's actually going to swing in to Ticket, move up White and take down one, and Astro with a triple kill as well. This man doesn't just have Selma charges, he's got an AK-12 as well, and it's going to continue to burst down these members. Rampy's going to try and make a play from the balcony, but it's all for naught. FaZe with their very first round.
Up that staircase itself, we're going to see flashes dumped in from Skylight, and that's a hop. They're going for it. Bolts is ready to fend it off, though, and he immediately shuts down Cyber as he tries to work his way in. Bullet will have better luck, though, and Rampy tried to go for a jump out. Wasn't able to really find anything from the looks of it, though, so he's got a nice run upstairs, but the problem is Astro already watching out for that, and meanwhile, back up on the 3rd floor, closer to the site, it's been a massacre. FaZe once again running over the entire setup. Souls here claiming a double kill for himself.
FaZe is unflappable in what they're willing to do and willing to commit. You can just see the synergy amongst this squad. It's a minute 46, guys, and everybody minus Hot and Cold and Rampy is on the floor right now for SSG. Rampy trying to fight back, some serious damage onto Astro, but they have the entire site. And well,
4v1 halfway through the round.
Yeah, Rampy's upstairs, man, and the plant's going down. I don't really know what he's gonna do here, but it starts with this and serious damage onto one of the FaZe members, but he's prone on the floor, and prone, well, it does that. That's what it does. It just so happens to have the gun model right over the player that's laying on the floor, and with that secondary shotgun up close, gonna make things look pretty easy for FaZe. 4 currently.
Could be another troublesome LAN if this is going to continue for him, and that was a big part of the problem for him specifically back at the Sweden Major as well. After a great performance in the NAL and things, man, just falling apart once again here, even though we had a promising start. And to be fair, a lot of time wasted in the initial defense put up by SSG, especially the play that was made by Foltz, but it just all amounts to nothing now, as once again, FaZe have 1 or 2 players completely ignore that setup and go directly for site contention, and it works. They're able to work their way in. Rampy fighting a futile battle here now, a nice pick that he got initially, but it's only the start of a 1v5. All right, nicely done to make it a 1v3, but obviously they have full sight on his current position now, so anything from this point forward is going to be even tougher to grab, and Astro finally leaps out the window by the red stairs to finish this one off for FaZe. Point for SSG. Run over is certain.
Oh no.
Man, I can't even finish my sentence. And nicely done. A nice catch as well here by FaZe. It looks like a possible double run out maybe. Might have been a window hop as well, but either way, Astro just leaps right in and knocks out another one here. SSG are bowing down to Latin America right now as they cannot hold any sight except for that initial round.
John, I need you to hold me. I'm in so much pain right now watching this. This is just, it's so
walking
simple.
Right in.
It's so easy. It's so, oh my God. It's another flawless from FaZe as they just dice up SSG. This is insanity. We're so very used to seeing him play. Only able to down Astros. He might be able to get away. The Skeleton Key will come out. Can he confirm it? It'll be Hot and Cold instead with the frag grenade coming through, but not before Cameraman can take out Foltz.
Cameraman gonna see if he can open up a rotate for himself. Bullet also leaps into the fight, but Souls will get traded elsewhere by Hot and Cold. 1 minute remaining in the meanwhile here, a little less than that. We've devolved down to a 2v3. Cameraman and Bullet trying to hold on for FaZe. Sky's busy putting the case down on the site, but they can't lock him down. Hot and Cold instead gets the pick on Cameraman, but Bullet is there for the trade, and he's now going to try to clutch this out in 1v3 fashion. Sky's, in the meanwhile, will waste no time hopping back out to reestablish himself in a different position, and Rampy's going to try to hold this from down below as well. An incredibly difficult clutch now for Bullet to make, because he's got to get aggressive, and he's got to make 2 different transitions down to the 2nd floor to kill the player in Library, and then back up to somehow take out a player on Rappel as well. This is near impossible for him. Can't even really see this player inside of Library, so he knows he has to swing directly into it. He's just trying to get some type of an advantaged angle here, and he nearly gets it. In fact, finishes off against Rampy, but he's low on time. Only 7 seconds left to get onto the counter defuse. It's not going to be possible. He tries to go for the jump out to at least get the kill, but Skies fends it off, and finally, SSG get themselves another round.
SSG want to do with the remaining remaining time that they have, which is very dire in the moment. Rampy finally getting something done here. He'll take down Cameraman. That'll be his 4th frag of the game, but SSG still has so much to do with only 30 seconds remaining, and now FaZe is starting to fight back. Cyber gets picked off, though, in response.
It's going to bring it down to 3 remaining for FaZe. Once again, having to fight for a player down here. Even with the trades working their way in, they lose another player, but time is very much starting to play into their side of things with only 15 seconds remaining. And the majority of SSG still on the 3rd floor. They're going to have to suddenly transition down, and it'll go quite predictably here as they have put no intel gathering, I don't believe anyway, onto this 2nd floor here. Hopping in, a good opener from Hot and Cold, but he's got no time left and no case control either. So time runs out, the gas goes out, and we see another successful round picked up from FaZe as they push on to that point.
It's going to be a huge issue for them.
Very, very close. Cameraman has no idea as well that Rampy's taking up position down over towards Whiskey. And as well, you're going to be able to see Foltz catch himself a kill too as he finally completes that lurk and gets himself up to the main kitchen entrance here. Frag grenade does go in, Bullet panics and chucks in his Nitro, but it's nowhere close to any intended targets here as he takes damage from another nade that's chucked in. Sky's just going to be able to sneak into plan as well. No resistance to that whatsoever. But look at this. Cyber walking right up. No one's anyone the wiser that he walks down the Whiskey Scares and takes out 2 members of SSG. SSG certainly a great plant for themselves, but nowhere near secured as of yet, as we got FaZe coming in hot for a retake.
There's no way in hell that FaZe is able to win this. If FaZe win this, I don't even know what you say, SSG. Bullet trying to work his way back in towards Kitchen with Astro in tow. It's still doable. 17 seconds remaining. They only have 10 seconds to commit to this game plan here. They know somebody's in the corner. The pre-fire is coming through. Can Vigil win it out? He'll swing in towards the middle of Kitchen, but the ARX will get it done for Hot and Cold. Cyber will be able to at least get 1 for his troubles, but doesn't mean that much at the end of the day. SSG stay alive if they're able to stay alive in this one. Currently committed towards the top window here, trying to send some shots to make sure that Astro has no idea Hotten's creeping up on him. It'll work out. That's a triple kill for him thus far, but 20 seconds remain for them to get this case down and under their control, while having to worry about both FaZe members who are playing their best defense around this site.
That's your NA MVP for sure, as once again some great work coming out from Hot and Cold inside of this round. 3 kills clearing out the entire top floor setup. The Gone 6 is going to quickly open up the barricades and give these guys access to a site, but they don't feel fully confident in the walk-in here. They're going to have to obviously commit to it, though, with time coming down to an 0 point. And now the retake attempts coming in. The Nitro thrown in. Can Hot and Cold grab it? No, he goes down instead. Shoots out the Nitro. Bosco does, but now he's got to fend off against both players. He'll do it. Shuts them both down. Bosco with the big clutch, and that's going to keep SSG in the map. Obviously, that hard breach going to go away, but in a large part, it's not really needed at this point. So Utility's not going to leave a lot out. Nice catch from Hot and Cold as he takes down Cameraman, trying to go for a window jump out. And that leaves only Cyber as well as Astro alive here for the FaZe camp to try and once again rebound, close out this map.
Hot and Cold not only has the most kills in the game, but he's also got the case. Somebody needs to kill Astro, and it'll be Hot and Cold to do it as well. Bosco's been down, but that guarantees a plant here for Hot and Cold, and more than likely an SSG round. Cyber not very much HP coming into this 1v3 clutch, and a lot on his plate to get this done.
See Cyber trying to lurk around here, trying to bait out any type of sound cue or intel that he might be able to get for himself, but like Stokes is saying, this is such a tough battle for him to win here, even to get the first kill. Lurking players here. Most notably, we see Foltz unable to leverage anything else for himself. The rest of the team is nearly prepared to make that transition themselves.
This is so very awkward for both of these teams right now. FaZe doesn't know what the move is from SSG officially, but it seems as though they think that they have an idea that it's going to be coming in from the white side, and they'll be right as they're taking down member after member. It's a 2 versus 2, and that's the case. SSG, they're not able to get it done. Rampy with a frag, but FaZe play it out perfectly as they'll shut down the take from the white side. They have to commit from the balcony upstairs, and it's simply not enough time for Rampy to get his last kill. FaZe with a 7-5 victory on Cafe.
Absolutely workable for the FaZe roster here, especially as they move themselves in, already catching the position of Sky. So you just have to figure out where Foltz is at, as he's going to be the lower HP player here. 30 seconds remaining, though, so going to need to try and commit themselves in towards a drone or two. They still have 6 of them, in fact. But no, Foltz is going to be allowed to just take the initial duel versus Cyber out right there, and he wins it despite the low HP. Charges going in. Bullet does read into the play, but a shotgun pump nearly takes him out, and he can't return the damage in kind. Another one downs him as well, so it falls only to Souls. SSG might very well hold on here, but no, Souls clutches it out instead. The big man from FaZe does it, and they get on the board first. Know how to handle this. Souls with a great response, though, locks into those tracers and immediately trades out onto Foltz.
Well, if somebody needs to get frags, Souls can, as he has 4 right now for the team, trying to fight back. Astro getting even more done, and one on the other side of green box. Bosco, please wake up. Somebody Somebody shake the man, get some cold water. Hot and cold, speaking of it, will take down Souls. It's a 2 versus 2. Still have that beeping outside, that annoyance for the FaZe members, but it's not getting inside of their head. Hot and cold's been down. The plant's going down as well, and Rampy does not have an answer. He needs this kill in the moment. Can he stop it from happening? He cannot, and he's on low HP as well. He'll be dusted by FaZe, and they'll pick up the bar round. Terrible to fight against inside of close quarters. We'll have to see what he's able to get away with.
30 seconds remain here now as well, and immediately as FaZe start to transition downstairs, they're going to fall to pieces here. No capability to work their way into the site whatsoever. No pressure at all on the setup for their utility clear, and with that, a very, very clean round. The cleanest we've seen yet so far in this map. It's going to come out from SSG as they finally get themselves.
These cameras is more than likely a kill for Cyber, and it will be. He's got garage control now, and this is starting to look quite easy here for FaZe as they already knocked out 2 members of SSG off not only the rafters, but the site. Bullets worked his way in. Souls is going to commit to the plant now in the corner, and they've got the soft breach to be able to hold on to this as well. Ramping now down low. Can he stop it from going on? He can indeed. He'll at least be able to shut down 1 member as he commits back up Cash.
Ultimate, meanwhile, still trying to maintain his position in Cash, but unfortunately he's going to get outwitted by Bullet from the other side of his softball. Not enough intel going over to Bolts, and Bullet quickly cleans up Rampy as he catches his rotation up through red as well. On the very same attack here, you cannot directly contest that mirror window. Almost every single time the player on the clear side of it is going to win that fight. In addition, they're going to win the dirt fight too as Bolts finds a pick there. Bosco now coming into shape as he fends off part of the blue push. Rampy's more than ready to stop this play from blue stairs also, as we're going to see the push come in, and there we go. Bolts actually picks that one up very quickly against Cyber, leaving just Souls and Bullet in the clutch here. Yeah,
this is FaZe's kryptonite. There's no way that they win this. SSG just played their utility so strongly inside of this, especially for Hot and Cold. He had the answer to the Selma charge that they desperately needed. FaZe to make a mistake. Volts is transitioned down low here, and he'll be able to pick up Souls inside of stage, as it looks like SSG instead just want to go for the site.
A first kill being found here with less than a minute remaining is going to put a lot of pressure on SSG to keep that type of presence up throughout the rest of the round. And so far, they were failing to do it until a second ago when both Bosco and Rampy both pick up kills here. Cyber still maintaining a position inside of bar, and you can see Hotton with the case, ready to plant it, but he's got no support to be able to do that. Cameraman counters out the upstairs hold from Rampy. They do have sight control and should have the capability to plant, but they just want to go for this kill outright, it looks like, as they hold so many angles against him. Time is starting to get a little bit low, so in the name of caution, Hot and Cold will finally have the security to put that down out. They realize the position of Cameraman, and this is where this becomes nigh impossible for him to clutch it back out here. Looking for the planter, but not going to be able to find it. Hot Cold is long gone, and so are most of the chances for Cameraman to clutch this out, unfortunately.
Yeah, truthfully, nothing he can do with this. This is more or less just FaZe trying to talk things out. Unless Cameraman can get some very serious picks, but SSG's positioning more than likely strong enough to be able to defend this, and that's exactly what's going to happen. 4 with CCTV, so I don't really know how this is going to go. FaZe has a lot of utility still to fend off SSG in the moment. Skies is going to commit to the plant, but he's going to die. I'm going to assume that Skies had a visual bug there and started taking some damage. That tends to happen sometimes with the smoke canisters, but that's more than likely the round here for SSG. Bolts has to commit up the stairwell, but now so many FaZe members falling. Somebody has got to get a hold of this case, though, as they're bearing down on the FaZe members. Bullet's the last one alive, and the damage, comes through. It's 0-0 now inside of the 1 versus 2. Rampy's been down. Hot and Cold still committed to the plant. Bullet will be able to at least clean up, not even the body. Finally, he'll be able to get it, but he's traded out by Bosco. What in the hell was that round? I don't really know what happened there, but hey, it is what it is. Out of the bathroom. Plenty of frag grenades as well as a Selma going down to establish an angle through that space now. And, well, Soul's now going to lose his life as he tries to swing out towards main stairs, trying to catch SSG off guard with something, but it seems like SSG is ready for FaZe's aggression this time around. It's a flawless round from them thus far. Bosco, the only member that's taken any damage.
FaZe really starting to kind of lose their luster when it comes to the capability of fighting between. It seems like SSG may have finally gotten FaZe's numbers. These last few rounds have gone handily into their favor here and starting to take some serious control here. Bullet, the only one remaining. Shouldn't be much stopping the SSG members from going for a plant, except for that. Bullet's just going to get a freebie, dropping right down in front of him. Just a gift from the heavens. Skies will now go for what should be a clean plant. Like I said before, not really much Bullet can do even with the angle he currently holds, and not even really going to be able to traverse the stairs from the looks of things either.
Staircase as well, and with very minimal time remaining, you can see Bullet not too committed to the cause inside of this moment. And that's the beauty of Prone inside of Siege, folks. Abuse that thing as much as possible. You will catch people off guard time and time again.
So, and that'll do the job as well. Obviously, would have liked to save those to use on players, but given that we only have 40 seconds left, might not be an opportunity for that, especially with Cyber continuing to wipe out the rest of this team. That Sky's now knocked out as well. Hot and Cold begins the process of trading these kills back out, though, as he finds one against Bullet and is going to remove the Malusi from the defense.
It's truly insanity. Cyber recommitting up secret stairs, and he's able to get Skies because of it. SSG's simply not thinking anything's going to happen, and Kool-Aid Wall being abused now from SSG. Rampy's going to start the plant. Do they have any read on this at all? Cyber will be able to shut it down, and now they have case control. SSG doesn't have an answer for this, and FaZe is going to be able to get the round. There's literally nothing SSG can do here as long as FaZe stays alive. FaZe able to get it within one here as they're looking to go to overtime.
I was talking about it before. Here comes the Malusi. She walks right up. It's a bit of a risky fight at range, but he gets the job done. And two on top of that as well. He's going to get countered back over here at the garage door by Hutton, and that puts it into a 2v2, but it's allowed for Bullet to waltz right out onto garage. Bolt seemingly had the counter, but no, he can't get the shots going against him, and now he's giving himself away. 30 seconds still to play out here as well, and no case control for him either. This is awful for SSG, and they're more than likely heading to overtime unless we can see a massive clutch come out from Fultz.
Fultz has to get something done. Luckily enough, he's got a lot of bullets inside of this magazine, but not with Bullet bearing down on him. SSG outright.
See, Souls catches that hole in the wall, but he can't get the appropriate angle to catch out the player on the other side of it, so Fultz is allowed to use it and take down Cyber here. Bullet incredibly low, and now Astro caught as well. What a turnaround coming in from SSG. They're going to shut down this entire hit. There goes the Monty. Souls is the only one that's left. He's got a 1v4 and only 15 seconds to clutch it out here, so SSG remaining stalwart in their positions, not giving away an inch here. Souls is going to try his best to fight for it, but he's only going to get one kill, and SSG controls the first round of over. Getting stuck here, and oh, look at the time he's going to be able to waste. Works his way.
What is happening?
Steals another frag away against Skies as well. Your Souls wasting a massive amount of time. They cannot push until they take him down, but he does eventually go down because he's in an incredibly exposed position, and they got one more kill on top of that as well. Bullets and Dirt Tunnel, meanwhile, Astro now the only one left alive, so some chaos for a moment there, but it seems like it's all going to lead itself to be into SSG's favor unless Astro comes out huge in these next 10 seconds. The frag lines up against him. He'll be crossed out. He did take down the player in Dirt Tunnel, so at least one confirmation there, but now the kit is down on the inside of Church, and it's going to be very, very tough to take out these last three players.
Well, for Astro, so much to do here inside of this round. It looks like it's SSG's, but that doesn't mean that Astro can't play spoils. Case down, prime position here. Able to play this out from the hatch as well as the player inside of Moto. Astro committing to the plant. He'll be able to at least get one, and the good halves already coming through.
Give a second, cameraman.
But yeah, you got to trust your teammate, cameraman. There's definitely some things that could be done, but as it hits 7, that's going to be all she wrote. SSG get dub house as they'll be able to get it over on FaZe. Just down to the rifles and their commitment as a team to take out these FaZe members, whereas FaZe, they have so many answers to this. We really need to see some frags come through here for SSG. Otherwise, FaZe is in very, very great place in order to win this in the current moment. Fultz will be able to get a kill onto Souls, but it's immediately traded back, so we're locked into 3 versus 3 with 30 seconds remaining. Cameron will be able to pick one up, but it seems like we can't get away from these trades. Finally, a triple kill comes out from Astro. This will be all down to Bosco to clean this up with 15 seconds remaining.
Astro giving us a piece of the play we were seeing from him earlier on in this series. Back in Cafe was pulling off multi-kills like that as well, and is going to be able to do it this time from the defensive half. Bosco still looking for the clutch with 5 seconds remaining, but unfortunately not a whole lot he can do here. Just no time left, no case control, no hope of winning the round, so it goes handily into FaZe's control as we hit the null time.
Out of the site because FaZe have a lot of traps set up for them. Some serious shots coming onto Rampy as well. Not prepared for Astro to swing that in the current moment. The shotgun does not care if a Grishmont mine goes off in front of it either. And oh my God, Cyber just swings it with the Evo and dusts the man hopping right inside a board. Pin, make him think you're holding it, get the gun back out, fry him if he tries to peek. But they'll commit to the frag this time as Fultz will step out into the angle. He'll be able to down cameraman, and he's seen the foot. He knows what he's done. And then it's down to only 2 members inside of the site. He'll shoot him through the wall just for the confirmation to make sure there's no human drone laying on the floor. And with 15 seconds remaining, SSG have got to get into the site. But here's the issue. With a very low amount of time, it's completely possible that FaZe is able to stem this. Cyber, he's actually been blinded, and he's not checked. SSG, though, will clean it up. That was a scary one there, but luckily, Fultz exists, and he can kill both of them with his own hands.
No! Fultz nearly nades himself out of existence as he panics with the shots thrown out against him, but thankfully clears himself away, so only takes that little bit of damage. You can see that they're going to be able to work their way past the smoke setup, even though it's deployed just a tad late. Cameraman gets caught down below. Bosco is also going to be able to take out Bullet in the process, and now the plan is well underway. Great support of it back over towards... No! What is going on? He walks right up. The trade does come in, and thankfully SSG still are in control, but there's only 4 seconds left. Souls can stop the plant and still win this round out, but he can't find the planter. It's going to go down on the ground, and that's pretty much the round right there. SSG should be able to claim a second.
That was absolutely terrifying for SSG, but luckily enough, the scare's over. It's down to Souls. He's got very minimal HP, and more than likely a bullet headed his way when he repeaks his window, but actually it's for Bosco instead. The SMG-11 apparently still has an ACOG on it for Souls as he'll remove him from the window. But now the fun part, yes.
Let's go, bro.
This is
put him up.
It's like basically going to the gym and just like hitting the bag. That's all he's doing right now. There's really nothing that he can do inside of this position. No smokes to play. Someone's more than likely going to try and wrap soon, but this is all she wrote. The timer's already hit its moment, and Fultz will be able to claim the last kill. Monty getting SSG through round 4. Moving through with that unshielded play here. Fultz also, what in God's name was that? What just happened? What just happened? Somebody please stop this. Okay, well, back and forth, hot and cold, and it ends up hip-firing Rampy, and Fultz is going to be able to get the kill. The comms there, just not fluid. I don't know how that ended up breaking down, but now Super, or rather Astro, is going to be able to move in on the rear end. Sky's going to be able to pick up a kill as well, but he's been dusted. It's up to hot and cold inside of a 1 versus 2, and he can't win that either. FaZe get away with this round.
Situations like this will teeter-totter back into the favor of the defense. They're going to just force the issue here, and Skies is very much ready for it. Cyber becomes the first victim, trying to cross directly past the Toxic Babes here. Where is the fault? Where is the utility clear? We don't seem to have much of it remaining here for FaZe. The final dying seconds of the round, and they're going to fall. There we go. It's been even back out to a 3v3, primarily just because of the blockade from the Toxic Babes over at the main door. Bullet, once again, they're just falling down. They're just lambs in the slaughter at this point. Cameraman, though, turns it back around. Saves his teammate's life, but never mind. Bullet walks right back into the smoke. Rampy finds it
inside of not only North America, but the world. I would like to turn all of your attention back to SI 2020, where 3 of these members just so happened to lift a hammer up against one of the most potent versions of Ninjas in Pajamas that we have ever seen. I, to this day, still dream of the shots that we see on Clubhouse inside of that series, because they were landing like this. SSG, their body in FaZe. Astro's the only man alive, and he's only got 3 seconds to kill 3 people. He's just gonna dip out and play for his KD. Flash out the guy playing inside of Trophy. Hot and cold, what a shot onto Cameraman. Walks right into the Vector.
Here we go.
Here we
go.
You never see this. Who commits to the rappel inside of red? Astro. He's gonna back off. I believe Souls also has plant inside of Trophy, or rather statuary, in between the bomb and the actual statue in the middle of the space. Souls, he's continuing to push forward as well. He doesn't see him, and Skies gets away with the case inside a split.
Skies is going to be hidden.
Oh my God!
Walls of the scope, and he gets a second one as well. The case is down to the ground. Full control, and he's on the SMG-11 to shut down the last player. FaZe had the sight in their hands, but they over-regressed, trying to clear out Toxic Babes. Still 2 were available for Bosco. Chucks went out towards the door. That's going to force a rotate for Cyber to try and work his way in. A good nade, though, going to be chucked forward. Not going to deal the damage necessary, but it does mask the sound of the plant slightly. So if SSG didn't catch that here, they could be in trouble as it's going down. Astro reads into the rotate, takes out 1, and then gets the second as well. What a comeback from FaZe as they're staying in this, going all the way to 12 rounds for the 3rd consecutive match. As I say that, though, Bosco with the mind read absolutely decimates Cyber as he tries to go over towards the basement hold. But here comes the response as Astro waltzes right in, Bullet supporting him as well. Bolt's now the only member standing for SSG, and we will go to a 2nd consecutive overtime to decide the series as FaZe brings it back to a 6-6 deadlock score.
On to SSG, really deal some serious damage to these site players. You can already see some damage done to Hot and Cold, and now he's been dusted by Souls. Cyber gets finally taken down from Fultz, but he's going to have a Herculean effort to be able to get through this one. They do not want to give FaZe this round. A smoke out here from Skies. Souls will take down Fultz. It's been a triple for Souls as the damage is starting to take away for Skies, but now Bullet with the plant. He's already halfway through it, and that'll be down for FaZe. It's a 1 versus 3 for Skies, SMG-11 in hand.
These guys, unfortunately, cannot even get the sights on any of the remaining 3 players.
Towards Master, he must pick up this case and work with the rest of SSG to work in towards the site.
The support needs to be there for Cameraman. He's a sidearm shot away from going down, but now they've lost their other teammate as well. Bullet can't connect the shot. Cameraman comes in for the assist, but he's now dead on the ground as well. It's a 1v2 for SSG to survive. Oh! They're gonna find it, folks, with the beautiful swing out to quickly dispatch the last player. The full distance. We will go all rounds in overtime to find our winner for this series. A little bit late to the party, but no, goes outside here, gets the shot against Astro. At least it looked like a headshot, but no connection. And immediately Astro, Adrenal surges himself back up, but a quick adjustment from Bolt still gets him that kill, this time against Cyber. And Astro, though, gonna try to move in, try to force the issue. It won't work, and suddenly the round is over, the series is over, and SSG have